Hello everybody, Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel and thank you for tuning in for anybody that might. Another day of going through my identity theft, another day of being completely numb, another day of being completely and totally skull deformed, another day of being lung damaged and having serious kidney problems today. I have nothing but electricity and numbing in the back of my head and I feel nothing. After 3.5 years, congratulations to Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario, O.P.P, co-offender, drug trafficker, harbored wanted sex offender, human trafficker, drug trafficker, and guilty of homicide. Blair Hardy, human trafficker, drug lacer, rapist, my identity theft, guilty of murder. Tyler Lake, homicides, and being involved with my identity theft. Jason Two-Step Gimpy VANALSTINE, wanted for being involved with my identity theft and also attempted murder. I'm a 3.5 year revenge retaliation identity theft victim, compliments of O.P.P. I have no feeling or stimulation in my head anymore whatsoever. And this right here, this is Chris Wood, but this is not my image. And I can 150% prove it. 150% prove it. This is Chris Wood, but this is not my image. I am an identity theft victim for the purpose of framing, trafficking, and homicide. Revenge retaliation, 3.5 years. Injuring, torturing, skull splitting, brain injuring, body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, medical blacklisting, medical treatment refusals by Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, criminal stalking, falsely charged to deflect crimes against me from O.P.P and doctors in an attempt to give me a record, kidnapped for my blood and piss, charged, arrested, and charged to get my prints, pictures, signatures for forgeries, framings, and frauds against me and for my identity theft against me. Police that are involved, human trafficking, human sex trade, slavery trafficking, financial thefts and frauds, identity thefts and frauds, and homicides is Spencer Mills 14716, allegedly now in Orillia, Ontario. Ex-chief or commander, year 2019. Staff sergeants, years 2019 and 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, a mental health worker, and Shelley Hafner. Dr. Tatiana V, aka Margie V, Stacy's girlfriend, file falsifier, medical blacklister, and the one that assures the crimes for O.P.P and their victims. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Waldron, you're all guilty of attempted murder and in being criminally and negligently involved in my identity theft and my injuring, my torturing, and everything else what I have shown and proven. You are nothing but fucking murdering doctors who cover up crimes for O.P.P. In return, O.P.P. cover your crimes. And both yous are refusing, and nobody is arrestable no matter how much you can prove crimes in this town. There is also a Dale Hartwick now that's involved. There's Ray, there's his roommate Sam, there is Bucktooth Bob, Robert Berry, there's Allie Cooper, there is Curtis, there is Sarah. There's now Dale Hartwick using this on me. My fucking skull has been split right here. I've shown my skull split. My head has been completely and totally deformed. So Chris is dead. Mentally, I am dead, and this can all be proven. I've had nothing but shit going through me and piss, feces from Blair Hardy, from Tyler Lake, from Jay Benalstein, and all these other pieces of shit who have been using this on me. They have been using remote neuromonitoring on me and pissing and shitting through my body. And yes, it is 100% provable. If these bastards were arrestable and blood work could be done to prove DNA, if I share any direct DNA with one Billy Wooldridge, one Blair Hardy, one Tyler Lake, one Jabin Allstein, or anyone else involved with this, you are seriously fucked. You are guilty of domestic terrorism. You are guilty of slavery. You're guilty of murdering the entire Wood bloodline. You had my mother stalked and murdered by Blair Hardy and Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, who now is bald, glasses, goatee, approximately 73 years old. This is congratulations, Dale. Congratulations. This is your way to stay out of jail, isn't it? Completely and totally fucking deform me with Tyler Lake, with fucking Blair Hardy, with Jason Van Alstyne, with Ray, with rest of the fucking goofs involved. And yes, now you are guilty of attempted murder on me by doing this to me. And one way or another, everybody is going to fucking pay. This is what happens when you speak police crimes in Napanee. You get injured, tortured, you get falsely arrested, you get kidnapped, you get lies, you get cover ups, time buying, arrest refusals. And for the ones involved, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Van Alstyne, and Wooldridge, they get paid $300 a day and all the free drugs that they want. Convenience from Robert Kane and Spencer Mills. There is also a Stacy, a mental health worker, was Daily Tea Company here in Napanee, and Shelley Hafner as well. Staff Sergeants years 2019 and 2021. Shannon Cork laughing in my face, telling me to file a report when I told her to arrest her boss when she was at my previous address. And she laughed in my face, knowing that he was going to go on and stalk and murder my mother, knowing that he was going to go on and do what he was doing to me. This is why you were refusing his arrest, foot soldier, for Hell's Angels and Billy Wooldridge and Bandito Blair Hardy, because that's exactly what O.P.P are. They're organized criminals. Obviously, they're involved with identity thefts, financial thefts and frauds, welfare and disability thefts and frauds, causing homelessness, kidnapping, human trafficking, selling children to pedophiles, adults to sex offenders. The O.P.P, you think you know, and the cops are, and the doctors that are involved with them, with Blair Hardy, with Tyler Lake, with Jason Van Alstyne, with Dale Hartwick, and with Tyler Lake, with Ray, with Sam. So one way or another, all you pieces of shit are gonna fucking pay for this. I'm being used as a puppet in my skull, and everything is being completely and totally fucking deformed while I'm going through identity theft by a bunch of inmates who O.P.P are using this shit on me in hopes for mistaken identity. Isn't that right, O.P.P? Isn't that right, Spencer Mills, you murdering fucking terrorist? Isn't that right to the hospital here involved, who are nothing but fucking murdering doctors? And I can and have proven it for 3.5 years. You were there to exist to cover crimes for O.P.P, and O.P.P cover your crimes. How much money's been passed around between the two of you, between cops and doctors here, and the justice of the peace, possibly cocaine as well to her. She likes to make accusations stating people are high on marijuana and hallucinating, having her asshole ripped open by O.P.P cops and her Hells Angels boss, Billy Wooldridge, and then obstruct and refuse arrest while not willing to see anything, just automatically assuming I was hallucinating. I go to the fucking doctor after it happened and tried to get help, and I was laughed in my face. Dr. Pritchard tried to have me committed. So Chris Wood is dead, and one way or another, you're lucky I can't do nothing about it, no matter what you do to me, no matter how much you deform me, no matter what is done to me, I have to sit and take this, and there's not a damn thing I can do because this is OPP revenge. Let this be known. Dale Hartwick, you're a murdering fuck, and you are going to pay for this. Tyler Lake, you are a murdering fuck, and you're going to pay for this. Jay VANALSTINE, you're a murdering fuck, and you will pay for this. Blair Hardy, you're a murdering fuck, and you will pay for this. VANALSTINE, you're a murdering fuck, and you will pay for this. WOOLDRIDGE, you're a murdering fuck, and you will pay for this. You are nothing but OPP, little pieces of shit. And you're lucky that nobody is fucking arrestable, no matter how much you can prove crimes in Napanee. So let this be known. Human trafficking, human sex trade, slavery trafficking, guilty of families and murdered and missing. The guy on my thumbnail is Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario. Bald, glasses, goatee, approximately 73 years old, and he is a harbored sex offender, dangerous offender, inmate who OPP are harboring. That's right, they harbor wanted inmate sex offenders because that's exactly what they are, and then they get these bastards to commit murder for them while promising them freedom and drugs plus money. Isn't that right, OPP? Wooldridge Hardy Lake, who has to prove nothing. Now, Dale Hartwick, so he can get out of fucking being charged or go into jail. So I'm not just coming up with these assholes off the top of my off the top of my head. I know who is doing this to me. If Blair Hardy was arrestable and the rest of these fucks, I would show resemblance towards them. I've already shown my deforming and everything else that I've been through. I feel nothing in my head anymore except for these bastards, especially on the right side of my head. My skull has been completely and totally 100% flat. It's been flattened 100% in the back, elongated, shortened, flattened, rounded, widened, while my face is being fucking pushed out and being deformed. So let this be known, people. Even Lennox and Addington Hospital doctors are involved in aiding in and murdering the poor, the homeless, elderly, and disabled, and they are doing it for this piece of shit lowlife. This is another picture of Billy Wooldridge, a serial killing fucking goof. He has the IQ of a fucking wet sock. He's a heroin addict. He frequents the local pub downtown here in Napanee and coffee shop. He's a sex offending pedophile. And he's conveniently the number one killer for OPP, and he is very protected and well paid for it. And I have proven it. Just what OPP will do to protect him. I've proven what they will do to protect this piece of shit. This is goof, rapist Blair Hardy. He used to drive a white Mercedes here. He is highly fucking obsessed with me. He is a homosexual. I have nothing against gay people, but he is a seriously obsessed homosexual with me. He is obsessed in every way, shape, and form to the point where him and Hardy are trying to, or him and Wooldridge are trying to be me. So, Blair Hardy, you're lucky you're in hiding. You're lucky you're unarrestable. I would kick your fucking teeth down your throat, and you're lucky that your boyfriend OPP cop, so that enables you to commit any crimes you want as well with and for OPP. Be safe, everybody. Hit that like, share, subscribe. I hope this is being seen, and I hope this is shared. OPP, you are nothing but fucking murderers. Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason VANALSTINE, and the rest of you bastards, you will pay for what you've done to me. Make no mistake about this, you lying, fucking murdering, cocksucking pieces of shit who are nothing but OPP, drug-fed, money-paid, fucking co-offending lowlifes, so you can get out of fucking jail by fucking trying to frame me in hopes to fuck me up. Isn't that right, you little bastards? That's the whole fucking game, and this is why OPP will not arrest you. This is why they will not fucking arrest you. I have proven right on everything I have said about them for the last 3.5 years. Everything. You're terrorists, you're murderers, and you're fucking guilty of ending the Wood bloodline through fucking Spencer Mills, a serial killing piece of shit fucking goof. Be safe, everybody. Hit that like